three main lessons which helped me book 4 calls in the last 7 days and collect $3,750 in cash collected for a growth operating business. So if you guys don't know me, I'm Nikit. I've worked for over nearly more than a year now, appointment setting for a fitness coach, and currently I'm working with a trading coach. I've sent over 15,000 DMs, outbound DMs for the fitness coach, booked a ton of calls with them. With trading coach, I'm working from like the last 4 or 5 months, and yeah, also like sent a ton of DMs, like there 14,000 15,000 DMs with the fitness coach. Currently I'm like 5,000 something DMs with the trading coach where I'm working with. A lot of issues, a lot of things. In this video I'm just going to share the three lessons which I learned, and yeah, this is like very recent, which is like 21 March, 22 March. So I'm just gonna like explain to you guys because I want you to, like, of course, like the person who's watching this video is for someone who's a growth operator who is just starting in the game, a DM setter who wants to improve his setting, or a fitness coach, or just like a coach who is not getting enough appointments booked, and they just want to get some calls, or like just get some qualified calls in the door, and how to do that. Because one interesting thing which I learned was I've always chased more calls, more calls, more calls, and yeah, sure, get more calls in the calendar, but you want to also make sure that the calls in the calendar are actually closing, and actually it's very easy for your closer to actually close them because they know why they're there, they trust us, they have the money, and they're qualified and whatnot. So you want to only get qualified calls in the calendar, and even if you book one qualified call a day for your closer in the calendar, if your closer is really good, you guys can possibly make 100, you guys can possibly make a lot of money, 80K, 100K per month. Now I haven't done that, but that is hypothetically possible, you know. So honestly, again, thing which is like, this guy Mason James, he's like, we haven't collected his money yet. He did a $250 deposit. He is with his banks, he's like just clearing stuff out. He's gonna pay us on Friday, which is like, I'm pretty confident. He's like a really warm, really hot lead. He's talking with us every day, excited to join the program. Andrew Josa, he did $2,000 upfront, and the rest is payment plan. Jose, he did $1,500 upfront, rest is payment plan. And Jacob, yeah, my bad. This is a different lead, like, but this is the accident. Okay, Jacob, he just no showed. He no showed, but like he just had something come up. He actually ended up messaging us. So we will see if we can get him back on the call and get him, like, he's super qualified too. But yeah, in the last 7 days, I booked 4 calls for a trading offer that I'm on, and we closed 3 of them. One guy no showed. These are the lessons that I had implemented, which may or may not have caused it. Because honestly, guys, DM setting, just growth operating in general, just info space, it's very nuanced. Guys make these kind of videos, guys like me, and they preach lessons which they don't even know why work. And I'm not gonna tell you that, hey, this will work for you, because it may work for you, may not work for you. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt because there are a ton of nuances. But still, if you guys like, you guys can check it out, like, see if it works for you. And this is all purely from a DM setting perspective. If you go ahead and talk to a real growth operator, then he will share a different perspective. Okay, I've been a DM setter for a while now, 1.5 years. So I know that, like, if I go ahead and like get into the closing game, I'll understand the whole process in a more depth, of course. But yeah, let's get started. So, naturally flowing conversations instead of being robotic and following a strict script. Very simple lesson, but most people don't follow it. I'll tell you how. I personally think people can tell if you're just following a script and not really trying to understand where they're at. And honestly, if a lead wants help and is talking with you, they want to trust you. I don't think they will trust you if you just come off as a robot or just a person who's trying to make them hop on a call. And that is true. Like, if you go ahead and come off as a robot, then why would they fucking hop in a call with you, you know? So I actually learned this from Alex Hermosi, which is, they, like, let's say I'm on a trading offer, so I'm just gonna speak with that. They work, like, our ICB probably works in 95. He's struggling, he's in pain, he wants to achieve his dreams. He has a mother who works very hard. He wants to retire her mother. He wants to retire like his parents, and he doesn't know how. Like he has been trading, following all these gurus, and everyone just seems like a scam to him. So, if you go ahead and message him in his DMs, or if he messages you, which is better. But like for me, I'm just doing warm outbound. But if you go ahead and message him and just check in, like, hey man, like I'm just trying to see if I can help. He does want help. He does want to trust you, but he does also think that you might be a scammer. So he's also like he has a sales guard there. So you have a slight disadvantage there because everybody in the trading space is essentially like it's notorious for like scammers. So you want to go ahead and provide value first. And if you go ahead and be robotic in the DMs, be just don't give a fuck about like the leads where they're coming from and just like ignore it, just like script, they're going to ghost you. And I have had this problem from a long time, which the leads keep ghosting me for god knows why. And I would I would have this like anxiety in my head, which like I don't want to get ghosted, I don't want to get ghosted. But I didn't know why I was getting ghosted. I was getting ghosted because I wasn't acknowledging them, so have a naturally flowing conversation. Act like you are their like act like you are their friend who's there to help them. Okay. And also like I think there's a nuance this which is like if you go out and act like their friend, maybe they will go out and like treat you a little bit differently because you're trying like sometimes like you guys like you guys like we have a different type of relationship with our friends. Sure, go ahead and have a natural conversation, but act as if it's a stranger. So you're also respectful. You're not asking any questions which is like too pushy because it is DM setting. They like if anything turns them off, they will feel free to never respond to you again and block you. Like of course I don't think like they will block you, but they will just not go answer and they will not answer you. If you're on a call, if a cold call, if it's a closing call, you can be a little bit more pushy. You can like you can like make them a little bit uncomfortable and like force them to answer. Here you cannot do that. Here you have to be a little bit softer in the DMs. So like yeah, have a naturally flowing conversations. Don't be robotic. Don't just strictly follow a script. Have a framework. Understand why you're asking what you're asking and why this question comes after this question and why everything like comes after another. This thing which is like this is extremely important, by the way. This one is extremely fast reply rate. So I learned this when I was trying to buy a mentorship just 2 weeks ago, a sales mentorship because investing in yourself, Alex Hermosi shit, whatever. And I actually DM'd this guy who's a really really big guy in the space, and I told him everything about me, my financial situation, where I'm at, how long I have been following him, etc. etc. I was already sold by his content. Like I was already sold. I could actually go ahead and like pay him like however amount of money his mentorship was and just like figure it out. I was just trying to see if it's this right fit for me. It's not. If it's the right fit for me and if he can actually go ahead and actually like help me in the way that I want to be helped. So I sent him that in the messages. I told him everything in the messages. The setter saw my message and left me on fucking scene. They left me on scene, bro. The left like it's fucking. I was pissed. Now imagine you are doing that to your prospects. How will they feel? I don't know about you guys, but I felt horrible. Like, but I still told myself that the seller might be busy because I'm a seller and he actually left me on scene. It is fine. Like I'm a seller, I understand it. Like he might, who knows? He's taking a shit. He's fucking eating something. God knows. Like who cares? He's maybe out, right? I kept waiting for a response and I get a response hours later, like 4-6 hours later. And he ignored all of my pain points, everything that I told him, and stuck to his basic ass fucking script. Like, just think about it. I went in, I told him everything about my life. I told him, hey man, I'm from India. I've been in the space from a year and a half. I want some money for myself. I want to get to this cold calling. I want to like learn this closing shit. I want to like do this. I want to get high ticket sales and whatnot. Told him whatever. I also have money to invest. This is what I can do. This is what I can do. I also have all this stuff because plus 91 leads, Indian leads, nobody want them because there's a fuck ton of issues with them. They are just they're broke and they also have a ton of bank processing issues as well. So I already told them, hey man, whatever bank processing issues, I don't have them. I figured it out. Whatever. I just want to see if this is the right fit for me, and like I just want to see like how, like I just want to get help, man. Like I'm struggling here. I told everything. Like I'm already sold, bro. Just give me the fucking link and I'm booked and I'm like whatever. Just like, you know, he left me on scene, and this motherfucker. My bad. Like I don't want to get mad, but this guy, he just like stuck to his basic ass script, and I know that script because like I used to follow that script, and I just felt how bad it actually is when you first you make your prospects wait for such a long time. Second, you ignore all of the shit that the prospect tells you, and you don't acknowledge anything. And third, you just stick to your basic ass script, which like you don't change anything. There's no involvement of personal brand in there. Like why would you even do that? Like if I'm talking with someone, even if it's a setter, I know it's a setter, but at least fucking pretend that you are this guy. Like this is such, why, like this is such so like so much shit, you know. And this, all of this is just my opinion. Like this, like that pure cell, like that pure thing could have been better in that way. But I learned that, hold on, how would you feel if you tell all your pain to someone and they won't even acknowledge it, and in fact even completely ignore it, and then fucking leave you on scene and not even tell you why they left you on scene? Hold on, let me see if the, yeah, it's recording. So okay, this particular lesson about like like if you go ahead and leave somebody on scene, I learned this from a guy, like you guys might know him, Muhis Awosham. Let me show you. I'll tell you a story about this guy. Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. You guys gotta wait, my internet's slow. Yeah, fuck. Ah, no. Yeah, this guy. He's a really big, credible online growth operator. You could call him that. But yeah, this guy, I actually was in his funnel. I actually DM'd him a few months back, and I actually told him, hey man, I'm really interested in your hybrid. I'm really interested in a program. It's $200 per week. I didn't have money, but I told him, hey man, I'm from India. And being from India, of course, you're gonna get ignored. But yeah, like I was like, hey man, like blah blah blah, and he left me on scene. It's completely normal. I was like, no worries. The next day I went in, I followed up with him again, like just yo. He saw that, and then he sent me a voice message saying, yo bro, extremely sorry, I got busy with my family, and I could literally see like people in the back talking with him. So he was actually genuinely with his family. And yeah bro, I love that. I love to hear everything. Yeah bro, like where are you at right now? Like what exactly are you looking for in this mentorship, blah blah blah. So he acknowledged my pain, because nobody likes to be left on scene. And not only he like acknowledged it by just saying it to the DMs, tick tick tick, but he actually like personalized it by actually sending me a voice message. So in my DM setting, like I have actually started to implement this when I actually go ahead and accidentally leave somebody on scene on, or anything like in like, just if I go ahead and like reply to somebody late, like 4 or 5 hours late, I actually just say, hey bro, my bad, been busy with my girlfriend, been busy with my family, just been out the whole day, whatever. They will feel seen, they will feel good about the fact that you actually give a fuck about them, and you were just busy with something, and then they will actually give a fuck and actually respond to you, you know. Like it's just like common sense, man. It's just common customer service. Like just feel seen. Make them feel seen. So he did that, and you know what? I was like, I literally felt so fucking great. I was ready to fucking buy from him, but I just didn't have enough money for it because I was broke back then. But yeah, like he like since then I have a really good reputation for this guy's brand, and in the future if I make a fuck ton of money, which like or and I need actually and I need his help and his mentorship and whatnot, I will not only tell other people about his like story which I'm telling, but also I will go ahead like I will buy his shit by myself, but also tell other people about his shit, so it has a good word of mouth as well. So yeah, it's a small little thing which I've learned, which is just like Make them feel good, bro. Like it's the customer, it's not AI. It's not somebody who's just gonna forget about you forever. It's gonna remember you. That person is gonna remember you. So, and he's also gonna remember the interaction that they had with your brand. So make sure it's good. So I learned that, and every lead that texts me now, I'm replying in a fucking second. I'm online always trying to help because they need my help. Like, I imagine myself in their shoes. Me when I was trying to buy that fucking mentorship and I got left on scene for 4 fucking hours. Like, I was like, bro, like, just think about it. I was sitting there like looking at the phone, like, when is he gonna reply? Like, he left me on scene. Okay, he's taking a shit. Okay, he's gonna reply in 10 minutes. I'm waiting there. I'm like, the when you go and like you wait for a girl to reply or some shit. That's the exact thing that I was doing, just waiting for this person to reply, and he never fucking did. And even after he did, it was just some disappointed basic ass script. So do not do that, guys. In my opinion, do whatever you want, but I wouldn't do that. I think this was one of the biggest changes that we made. Yeah, this changes what like again, like, this is what we did in the last week or so. But again, like, there are a ton of changes that we made too. Let's get to it. Again, actually care about your prospect by acknowledging their pain and reacting to all the messages they send you. I try to imagine it as a conversation with a friend. Why would you ignore messages that a friend sent, or would you reply and react to all the memes or updates he gives you? I react to everything, and it has served me well. So, like I said, like, if you're talking with a friend, like, how do you set? Like, how do you go and talk with them? Do you just ignore, or like some, like, do you just reply to only those messages which push the conversation forward, or you also reply to other messages in a way, you also, like, you also talk about the things that they are talking about. Let's say, if for example, let's say a person tells me, yeah bro, I really want to get to financial freedom, man. Like, I've been trying to get my girlfriend XYZ, and I'm trying to retire my mom, and like, she's been working super hard, and I really felt bad for her. I really feel bad as a son because I'm not able to provide whatnot. People don't really do that in the DMs this much, but let's say if someone do that, I literally cannot ignore. I literally cannot ignore that pain. I cannot. If somebody actually tells me that, you cannot. Like, at least, like, I will go ahead and say, "Fuck, bro, that's hard. That's tough, bro." And then, like, you acknowledge their pain by saying X Y Z X Y Z, and then you go ahead, man. I completely relate with that, and I don't think I'll say I completely relate with that, to be honest. I would say, fuck, bro, that's hard. I really respect you for actually committing to actually this, because I can see how much you love your mother and blah blah blah. Um, I feel the same way, or I felt the same way 2 3 years ago, and that's what made me start trading. So I would say that, and it was just, it feels more natural. It feels like you are actually connecting with them instead of just ignoring it. My opinion, like, guys, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not the best. So yeah, this, for example, supervised response rate, which I just told from the story. Everyone agrees that. Oh yeah. Also, like, this whole thing, which, when you're actually being emotionally invested with your prospects, or not treating it like a AI or some fuck, you're treating them like a human. Like, there's a human behind this who is actually in pain. You can help him, and they will respond super fast to you because they think that you care. Yeah. So, super high response. You'll get a super high response from it. Okay. Everyone agrees that selling is pure emotion. That is basic sales. Like, nobody, like, everybody, like, everyone buys with emotion. Like, you go and, like, you're feeling good, you're like, okay, I'm gonna buy this car. Okay, like, you buy with emotion, then you justify it with logic. That's like basic. That's what I learned from Alex Hermosi and all these bigger guys who I watch. Everyone agrees that selling is, and people buy and do the call to action when they are really in the mood of it. If a lead is ready to book a call right now, and you fucking ghost him or reply him in 4 hours, God knows he might even change his mind. Imagine how pissed you become if you wait for someone for straight 4 hours. I explained it, but, like, genuinely, like, they will change their mind. They will go and message some other guru. They will go and, like, do that. If you are not the best at actually doing that. So, uh, in generally speaking, like faster replies, just faster customer, like whatever you're doing, if you do it faster, it's never gonna hurt you. Yeah, this is a lesson which I learned from Alex Lucy, by the way. Leads want to trust you. Give them a reason to trust you by giving them a good free stuff and lead magnets. We implemented this recently because we are dumbass. So like generally, like I knew that I read $100 million leads, and it's basically like you give your leads free stuff, and they're like, oh wow, that's free stuff, wow nice, can you give me more? But we didn't really implement it. We were like, yeah, they've already watched it, so they are already warm, but they were not warm. So we started implementing it recently. I learned this principle first from Alex Hormozi, which is basically you go ahead and give free stuff, and then they love it. And then you can ask them, hey bro, do you need more help? Or even better, they will themselves message you by saying, holy shit, that stuff you just sent now was fucking great, bro. Do you have more of that? You can just like, there you go. If they say like, do you have more? And then you can pitch your offer. Yeah man, I do a mentorship, blah blah blah. Do you want to see if you are the right fit for it? Whatever. So for us, our main outreach channel is Instagram DMs. Right at the moment, just pure Instagram DMs, and we're mainly getting traffic from Instagram. But we also have a good YouTube channel where we post a ton of sauce. First, we send them the YouTube channel, which is like a ton of like videos there, and information on trading. Just like there's a huge master class which the coach that we're working with he did, which is really good by the way. So his brand is really good, and then we ask them to check it out. They say thank you bro, and appreciate it. Then we send them a student interview, and the student interview is actually really good. So it's like a really crazy success story from a student. It's like 0 to 24K in a month. That's crazy in 30 days, you know. So they watch the student interview, and they're like, okay, this is good. This, you know what, this guy is legit. He has a student interview. The student interview is good, and maybe I can find more interviews. And right now we are also in the process of recording more interviews, so that's also going to increase the credibility of the whole coaching business even more. But when you do that, it makes them trust you more. Then we also send them our free Discord, which is like another thing which we have, another lead magnet you could say. In the Discord, our like the owner, offer owner, trading coach, he goes ahead he goes and live trades every day. And he not only does that, he also explain his trades. He's always online. He's always trying to help the community, like community, just responding to them, responding to any questions, and like he just is there, just providing value for free every day. And the community, everyone loves him. So when people join the Discord and they see that, and there's a testimonial channel that everybody is sort of glazing our guy, then they will be like, you know what, this guy is legit, I like this guy. And he's also really really humble, so that also helps. So we actually have a ton of freedoms. We then get to like, okay, we send them all the shit, we send them all the free stuff, all the valuable stuff, so that they can trust us, so that they can be like, you know what, this guy, I saw a steady student testimonial from him. He has a YouTube channel with a decent amount of sub, really good content. He also has a Discord with a lot of members. You know what, this guy is not like, he doesn't seem like a scammer, you know. I think I can trust him. And they also go ahead and watch our YouTube, so it's like, it's good stuff. Then we get to the next part of the script, and we try to like just ask them, hey bro, like, so what's your goal? Like, okay, like what's your goal with trading? Like, where are you trying to go? So yeah man, I'm trying to go to 10K per month, 20K per month. Okay, fine. And then like you do all the stuff, you financially qualify them, you just see if they like need help, see if they are like if they are interested in mentorship, whatever, and then you can pitch them and book them on a call. Here, something which is really interesting. If you're trying to financially qualify someone, do not do it, in my opinion, do not do it in the end. Do not do it in the, like, after you go ahead and like send all of your like lead magnets and this, that, you're gonna waste a ton of your time if you financially qualify them later in the conversation. What I like to do is, in the beginning, when I'm just like checking out, I'm just like asking, hey bro, how's it going, how's your trading going? And they just say, yeah bro, it's going good. And then I just send them, yeah bro, are you doing it full time right now? And they just say, yeah bro, I'm not doing it full time, it's just part time, or just, man, I'm just starting out, like, yeah, like, or they will say, man, full time is the goal. Then I can ask them, oh, just curious, what do you do besides trading? and then you can say, yeah bro, I work as a fucking accountant, or I paint houses, or I'm in fucking roofing, I'm in sales, whatever the answer give you. So you have an idea that this guy works in a 9 to 5. And then you can also like both of like, if you're in a conversation, you guys can like just kind of get a feeling that this guy's from first world country. If they are not, then you treat the lead a little bit differently. You can ask them, yeah bro, where are you from? I'm from LA. Or like, where you from? And they can like tell you where they're from, and then you can build a little bit of rapport in that sense. Because our offer owner is from LA, and for whatever reason, when I go ahead and tell the leads that hey bro, I'm from LA, they love it. Like I don't know like why LA is so famous, but yeah, they love it. And they like it's sort of, in my opinion, just builds a little bit of rapport, which like, oh yeah, like it's just a small talk, and then I can send them the stuff. They're really awesome, bro. What do you do? This, that. Send the stuff. Then like then after I know that they are not in school, they're not a kid, they are interested in trading and want to learn more. I in the later when they have watched all the lead background shit, I can qualify them like and get back to the script. So yeah, that was a ton of sauce right there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is a show like this is sauce on how to actually make them show up, and this is just what we do. So take it with a grain of salt again. I personally think in order for a person to show up, it isn't just one thing with reminders. They also need to trust you. They should know that you can help them. They have seen your student testimonials, so it's another layer which is like, okay, there's more trust. They don't think you're a scammer, which is like, and it's the fucking trading niche, bro. Like everyone, it's famous from like it's famous for people who are unprofitable, who are also selling courses and this, that, whatever. They don't think that you are like those people, and most importantly, they see the value in hopping on the call with you. I think the value of like they understand and see the value of the call is like the most important thing. Because why would anyone take 1 hour out of their busy day to hop on a call with you if they don't think that's worth it? They work a job. It's a 9 to 5 job, like, and they are doing that, and they hate it. That's the ICP. They hate their life, and they want to make more money, and they just don't know where they are stuck in, and they are working hard, and they're trying to watch all these YouTube videos, but everyone seems like they're lying to them. They're in pain, and if you go ahead and if you have to essentially you have to essentially just make sure that they see the value in hopping on a call with you. And before you actually do what I'm about to tell you, you actually need to clear up the basic sauce, which is like, you are talking to me like, when like imagine I'm the lead, and I'm actually talking with the like offer owner, like the seller. The main question is like, who are you? Why should I trust you? They should have that as thing answered, like, I am this guy from the internet. I'm this guy who actually is just giving out free value. If you're interested, you can learn more, or actually join my mentorship. Or these are my student testimonials, amazing. This is my Discord group, amazing. I give out a ton of resource. Even if you don't have the money, you can still learn. So I think that's a really powerful frame to have while you're having conversation with these leads. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So in your DM process, you need to make sure that when you are asking them about their goals and why they want to get to where they want to get to. For example, like they just want to help their parents and leave their shitty job, whatever. When they clearly tell you that they have been trying to leave their shitty job from the last year or half, or they want to give financial freedom to their family, and it's a goal that they have had from years, or whatever, except like whatever that they tell you, when they actually explain all of that to you in short, or maybe in the DMs, whatever, like they actually explain all of that pain and frustration to you, you can pretty fucking be sure that they will actually hop on. Because like they just told you why they want to, why this means so much, like why it means so much to them, like why getting $10,000 means so much. So they will pretty sure hop on if you don't ruin things. If they think that you can help them actually accomplish that goal. That this one is also important, which is like, even if they go and tell you all of this shit, if they don't trust you, then like if they don't trust the fact that you can actually help them accomplish that goal, then they will not hop on. So I just like to ask them, like how do you actually do that, right? How do you actually go and make sure that they actually dig and actually tell their pain? I just like to ask them, like, where are you trying to go with the trading, bro? So like, what's your monthly income goal with it? So I send the lead magnet shit, and then I just ask this, what's your monthly income goal with it? So they will probably say, yeah, bro, I'm just trying to like, I want to like I want, man, I want financial freedom, man. I'm just trying to quit my job, bro. I really hate it. I'm doing construction, bro. It just sucks. I hate it so much, whatever. And I'm like, okay, bro, like, but like, how much do you want to make with trading? But like, what's your monthly income goal with it? Yeah, bro, I want like 5K per month would be perfect for now, but I want to get to 10K per month. Okay, 10K per month, that's the ideal goal. Then I can be like, okay, that's a really good goal, bro. If you don't mind me asking, what does that goal mean to you personally? Now, this line right here is a little nuanced, and I'll tell you why I'm asking that goal, why I'm putting it that way. A lot of closers and a lot of people might disagree me on this, and they're probably right, but I'm dumb. So you can just listen to my logic here, okay? Do whatever you want. So if you're in the DMs, you don't want to come off as pushy. You don't want to come off as, like, let's say you are talking with a sophisticated buyer. You, like, if you just ask them, look, what does that goal mean to you personally? That is a very heavy question. That is a fucking bullet. Like, that is a really hard question, you know? Like, they can give you a short answer, they give you a long answer. Like, it has no, it is a very random, like, it is a very interesting question to ask, you know? So before you ask, if you're a cold call, or like if you're on a sales call, you can ask them, like, what does that goal mean for you personally, bro? Like, how will that help you? And then they get like, the whole goal with that question is, you ask that question, and then they will tell you the emotional reasons of why actually they want to get to 10K per month. Why, like, for example, when you ask that question, like, what does that goal mean for you personally? They could say, yeah, bro, I could actually help my girlfriend quit her job. I could actually help my wife not work anymore. I could actually just drop out of college, which I really fucking hate. Anything, which is like anything that they tell you, like, it's a really emotional reason, you know, like, why do you want to do that? Why, like, why 10K per month? Why not 5? Why that specific number? And then you can leverage it. But yeah, like, I like to ask that, if you don't mind me asking, because it doesn't come off as pushy, and you don't want to give them a reason to just fucking ghost you. So if you don't mind me asking, bro, like, what does that goal mean to you personally? And then they basically attach their goal, 10K per month, with the emotion, and they will actually book a call and actually show up if you go do it the right way and you don't mess things up. But yeah, man, like, it's pretty fucking simple. I mean, it's not really that simple, but like, I tried to explain it in a really good way. Hope that makes sense. Okay, like, this is the last part. This is the reminder process. These are the reminder process that I'm currently doing, currently using, and 3 out of 4 of those calls showed up, which is not that bad. We also had a call today who I ran the same sequence on, and he showed up too. There was a miscommunication with time, and he was 17-year-old, so we basically told him to save up and get himself a card so you can actually join the mentorship. How the fuck is he gonna pay with cash? He had $2,000 in cash. Our mentorship is 3,750. Even if you do payment plan, you cannot really do that. We have to get his payment plan in house. That's a pain. But yeah, like, told him to get a card, and whatever he said, bro, I need to save up more. He changed his mind. Emotional. Whatever. Overall, I'm pretty confident that this sequence works pretty well, to make sure they show up. I created this a few days ago, by the way, like, just whatever I had in my mind. Not few days ago, I think it's been a week. I just created this last week, but I'm pretty sure it works because it follows all the principles. I explained you why. Like, I wrote what I wrote. So as soon as they go ahead and book the call, you let's say they book the call at 4 p.m. You go ahead and send this message to them at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., or like just before they actually go to sleep. So I'm assuming, like, if it's like, I'm just purely talking about the US market, first world market, UK, something like that. So you have to make sure that they are not asleep when you actually send this message. So assuming they're from the US, I will go ahead and message them at 6 7 p.m. and say, uh, assuming that it's not been like like you have to make sure that from the point that they book the call and the point that they you've sent this message, at least it's been a few hours, because how do you create the game plan in just 10 minutes, you know? So you actually want to make it feel like you actually put in the work. So you say, your name, just finished creating the game plan which my head of enrollment will show you in your call. Super excited for it. Speak with you soon. So why this line? The like just finished creating, like I like in this game, like in this particular line, I say it in this way because you want to make them feel like we actually did something, we actually made a personalized game plan for them, and then it will at least it will it makes you more curious, like, okay, what the fuck is like, what's that game plan about? Like, I want to show it, and he made it for me, and it's like it always, whenever I send it, always gets a positive response. Like, I just send it like 4 or 5 times, but like it always gets me a positive response. And I feel like with the whole thing about super excited for it, speak with you soon exclamation mark, the guy that I showed you, Muhiz Avosho, he is very against sending exclamation mark because it just ruins the high quality of the I watched him like say something along the lines of, don't use exclamation mark, don't be excited when you're DM setting. I think he's sort of right, but again, there's more nuances, you know. If like the people who contact him are already very very like, they already has watched this stuff, so even if he's like a little bit dry, it doesn't really matter. But just being a little bit more positive, enthusiastic with the leads, your customers, and just being like, bro, super excited for you, let's see how we can help you out. We'll see how we can get you out of that shitty construction job and help you get to 10K per month in the next 90 days, whatever your offer is. It just like I feel like excitement, positive energy always get good response. So I send this message, speak with you soon, bro. And by the way, here's the call link. You always want to do that, in my opinion, because like, let's say you guys are booking with Calendly, you guys are sending them a calendar link. They get the Zoom link in the Gmail, and who the fuck, like, you guys are making them do too much work. Rule one of business, according to Alex Emosi, like, make it very very extremely easy for them to do the thing. Like, it's rule one of like habit creation, whatever. If you want to create a habit, you need to make sure that the habit, like the start of the habit, is extremely easy. So what we do is, we are just having a conversation on Instagram, I'll just send them the Zoom link on Instagram, so they don't have to open the Gmail and search where the link is or do whatever. They can just be like, boop, Instagram, the account, and then boom, they can join directly from there. And they don't even have to worry about, okay, do I need to download Zoom, whatever. Like, we just send the link just a day before the call, so they already know that, okay, I need to go and download the Zoom. They don't have to worry about downloading the Zoom when the actual call is placing. So I already told this, like, end of the day, like when they book the call or one day before they have the call, so they actually have desire and feel like we put in some effort and feel bad if they don't show up. Yeah, man. Straight up, so it's Hormozi sauce. Like, this is not something that I made up, just something which I learned from Alex Hormozi, and I'm trying to put it with our business. After we actually send this message, yeah, if the actual person who booked the call is booked for like 1 or 2 3 days later, I think sending this message, which is like, your name, just finished creating, sending it one day earlier from the call, in the evening or probably in the morning of that day, will help, because they have already forgotten about you. They booked the call, they probably have forgotten about you because they have so much shit in that day. So just like one day before the call is, in the morning, you can just be like, bro, just finished creating game plan, super excited for it, whatever. And they can actually have it in the back of the mind the whole day that tomorrow is their call, and then the day of the call, you can probably have another sequence or whatever. We don't really have it, but yeah, like, it's probably something we should take a look at maybe. But like, we, like, on the day of the call, we just send them a 4-hour reminder through text and a 1-hour reminder through text, Instagram text. I have not seen anyone in the like growth operating space do this, and maybe it's not the right thing, honestly. Like, just genuinely speaking, maybe it's not the right thing, because we are not making that much money as well, but we are making some money, and we have a really good show up rate, we have a really good closing rate, and we like, yeah, we have this shit. So maybe you can go and try that out. If your show up rate sucks, maybe go and like do this like 4 hours, like 4 hours before that you can go and message them on Instagram, yo, speak in 4 hours, sent 1 hour ago. Like you can send them a message, yo, speak in 1 hour, yo, see you in 1 hour, and then you can send them a salute emoji or some shit. Like we do that. Like it's working, man, it's working. So we're doing that, just telling you what we did. And of course, we also run Calendly reminders, SMS reminders, which are basically all automated, which like you want to make it seem like automated. Don't personalize it. This shit which is like 4 hour reminder, 1 hour reminder, this is the personalized shit. You can make it a bit funny, you can make it whatever. And honestly, I feel like you don't need to overthink reminders too much. You just make sure they see the value of hopping on the call, and they will show up. And yeah. And also, don't think that the follow-up reminders are useless too. It's very important as well. Like these reminders, about 4 hour reminder one, it's very important. But you also have to like make sure that they actually see the value in hopping on the call. One more thing which I forgot to say: the Calendly reminders, the emails, the SMS that we're sending, we started to do it recently, but we are customizing it so that they get a lead magnet, or they just get a YouTube video that we actually send them. So they, like, of course they don't have to watch it all, but if they book the call and they see that, yo, like they will see that little resource there, they will watch the resource, and it will probably warm them up even more. So they are like even more ready for the call, like slightly more excited that we are more legit. So this was the video. I have never really created a video like this before. I hope it came out nicely. Holy fucking shit, it's 43 minutes long. And yeah, man, like I'm just gonna like keep creating more of these videos and just give you guys my shit results. Like, yeah, this is the shit which we did in the last 7 days. And we'll see how we can, like, we also have, like, we are business owners, we have infinite problems. We'll see how we are going to solve the next problems that we have, and I'll make a video about it. But for now, like, see you guys later. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.